it's me, I'm back. I've been gone for a while. I'm doing Chloe's nails because she's up visiting. Look at the state of these nibbly nails. Lots of nibbling. Her nails also fan out quite a bit. And they can be challenging. Now, Chloe gets on best with Jelly Flex tips. So that's what we're going to do today. I've got a lot to tell you guys. I'm sorry I've been quiet. I've been battling quite a bit with health stuff and family stuff. And one of the reasons I haven't done as much content is actually like the pain in my hands and my neck. So I can't always do what I want to do, or I can, and maybe I get time when I'm feeling good, and then something else will crop up and I'm like, no, I haven't got time. But I'm trying. I've adapted some things to make it easier for me. And if you stay till the end of this video, I have a really, really cool announcement to make. So I would appreciate if you hang on in there. I'll talk you through the process of what I'm doing. And then at the end of this video, I have got some juicy information for you. So obviously I'm doing some basic prep here. I'm using a cuticle cleaning bit from Glitter Planet, and I'm using their Nailmate file, which is super low vibration. It's just so smooth. So smooth. I've used a lot of e-files, and I'm not ashamed to say I've used a lot of very cheap e-files over my journey. And there is a massive difference, and it's really important to me because of the damage I've done in the past. It's really important to me now that I take care of my body. So this is one helpful tool. I will leave links to stuff in the description box, like products and discount codes and things like that if you're interested. That was my dog scratching at the sofa. It sounded like I thought he'd farted, but he was scratching his claw along the sofa because he's stretching. He's having a snooze. So yes, Chloe has a lot of nibbled tissue and really sort of thick, just claggy, sticky tissue that we're going to push back and get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Sorry, brain. How are you? I've missed you. Are you all good? Let me know what you're doing. Have you got anything on your nails at the moment? I've got red gel. I've got Perfect Red from Madam Glam on my nails at the moment, but it has been on there for a long time and it's all grown out. So I was like, oh, I'm not showing my hands. No, guys. No, I'm not doing that. I really miss having long nails. I just don't know if I've got it in me to sit and do them, but I really miss it, like so much. I just don't feel as glam. Are any of my viewers, are any of you guys long nail girlies? And if so, what is it you like best about wearing long nails? And if you're not, if you like short nails, tell me why. Tell me what it is, because I do both. And when I've got my long nails on, I just feel extra. I just feel glam. But when I've got my short nails on, I feel like sophisticated and put together. So I do like both, really, for different reasons. Anyway, I've got my e-file on 5 right now. I've sped up the video, and this is a 180 grit sanding band, and there's a lot of like sticky tissue on the nail, which I'm still kind of getting rid of here. And there was something that felt a bit like glue or product. I think she might have had some stick on nails or something on, and I could feel something. I think it was this finger, but I'm just removing the shine and just buffing some of that dry tissue out of the way. Yeah, I could feel something there. And I was like, ugh. But yes, that's what I'm doing here. And we're going to use the Jelly Flex tips. They're super, super quick. Once the prep is the longest part of this. Absolutely the longest part of this. Because it just, if you get it right, then they will stay on beautifully. So I've done my cuticle work. I've filed the nail plate. I'm going to use my Nailmate brush with some isopropyl alcohol, and we're going to dehydrate. And then I'm going to go in with some primer, which is this, the Jelly Flex primer. Now, I put this on the natural nails and also on the tips, the Jelly Flex tips. I do etch the inside of them. Chloe's really, really brutal with her hands. So I always etch the inside, especially for her. I think I just do it out of habit now anyway, whenever I'm doing them. These are the ones we're using, short stiletto. We're going to trim them down though and make them into like a short, soft almondy shape, because this girl lifts at the gym, and also her job means that she would struggle if they were too long. So I'm just sizing them up, making sure that they're sidewall to sidewall. Now, I do struggle with Chloe's nails because they fan. So as they go towards the free edge, they kind of get wider and they're quite flat. So sizing can be tricky because I'll put one on and it'll just look too wide. But if I go the size down, no, there's gaps either side. It's way too small. So I size up and file back instead. It's easier. You could, I suppose, do the slightly smaller size and fill the sides with builder gel, but I think that would be annoying to do. So, yeah, we'll just get them sized. It's very tricky because obviously it's not a one size fits all, is it? Everybody's got slightly different shape and structure. So I'm just trying to get the best fit that I can. And then once I'm happy, I'm going to go in with Build Plus Clear Builder Gel Base. Builder Gel, oh my God, I can't even speak. Build Plus Clear Builder Gel from Nailmate. And I'm going to do a thin layer and kind of use it as my sticky base coat. And kind of work that into the primed and dehydrated nail. I don't want it too thick. I just want a nice thin layer so it's like Velcro. And then I can use that to stick to the next product. And we'll make a sticky sandwich kind of thing. That should be a technical term in all training manuals, I think. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, come on. Oh, and just like for my UK mums out there, why is it nearly school holidays again? I'm sorry, why have we got another half term coming up? And then the next one is summer holidays. What? Right, this is what I'm using to attach the tips. It's elastic gel. You can literally scoop it out and roll it into any blimmin' shape you want. It's amazing. It's like putty. So I'm literally using a spatula to put it on and then smoosh it down. And then I'm going to take the nail and I'm going to slide the back of the tip towards the cuticle like that. Push down, no air bubbles. And then bring that out of the way and put the Jelly Flex lamp in. This lamp is amazing. It has a 30-second timer and a 60-second timer. You can charge it and then move it around. It's mobile, so that's really cool. And I just continue to do this, scoop out. See what I mean? It's like really elasticy. Hence the name elastic gel. Oh, bless my brain. And I'm just going to literally use the spatula to push it into place. It will just stick down. It's good stuff. But you need to make sure you move it out of the way before you turn your light on. Again, push back to the cuticle and then push pressure facing down so that it sticks. No air bubbles. Check your edges. Move the product out of the way and on with the lamp. All I'm doing is like a quick 30-second flash cure because then I'll put them in my big lamp. Just to make sure they're all in place. I mean, this is such a quick way to get a lovely nail, and if she didn't need them shortening, it would have been even quicker. I do have the longer stilettos in these, so technically I could do my nails, but I want to do some acrylic. I'm missing it. I kind of go from one extreme to the other, like basic nails, and then I'm looking at them going, I just want long stilettos, covered in bling, covered in flowers. Which reminds me, there is a new crystal mix on the website. It's absolutely stunning. It's called Clarity. Clear flat back crystals, mix of shapes and sizes, good value for money. And it's kind of like, you know, when you're a nail tech, you don't want to have to keep buying all the different shapes and sizes and stuff like that, which is why on my website I have pre-mixes available so that it saves you a lot of money. I remember before I used to just have loads of all the different shapes and sizes. Not only was I storing so many bloody crystals, but I was spending a fortune as well trying to make sure I had everything I needed. Whereas if you buy a pre-made mix, some are themed and some are more neutral. Like the Clarity one is neutral. You can use it with anything. Whereas some of my other mixes are themed, like lilacs or pinks or whatever. So it just enables you to kind of just grab a bag and you know that everything you're going to need for that set is in that bag. Done. And lots of sets after that because there's a lot of crystals in there. So do check it out. I will link my website. And if you sign up for the email newsletter, I promise I won't spam you, okay, first of all. But you do get a 10% discount code when you sign up, which is very helpful. All I send through on the emails will be if a product launches, early bird offers, or a special discount every now and again. That's it. I will not spam you because it does my bloody head in. Right, so I'm going to trim these down. I'll tell you one website that does spam me and my wallet does not appreciate it, and that's the blimmin' Doc Martens website. I have a bit of a thing, all right, guys? I'm going to admit I have an issue. Doc Martens are my weakness. I think I've got about 8 pairs. Oh, no, 9. 8 or 9 pairs. And I'm really trying not to buy any more. But they're so nice. I saw cow print ones the other day and they literally feel furry. And I was like, oh, I need them. We're coming into summertime. Why do I need cow print Doc Martens? And they have handbags. And God, take my money, please. No, don't take my money. I mustn't get any more. I mustn't. Right, as you can see, I am reshaping the nails and just remembering I need to keep that side structure still. But she really wanted them quite overly, and I did sort of say it's very difficult when they're short. You bring them in too far, and really I would have been happier had they have been a bit longer. But it's very difficult. You want your client to be happy, and as a nail tech, we're kind of like, argh. But what can we do? I suppose a compromise, which is what I went for. I've sped this up. It'd be lovely if I could file this fast. Wouldn't it? What's the quickest set of nails you've done? But what were they? See, this is the thing, right? People compare times with nails, and then one person will go, yeah, a set takes me an hour, and the other person will go, oh, but they take me 2 hours. Yeah, but what's the set? What are you doing? Could be a completely different set, right? Just bear that in mind when you're comparing to others. There's a little tip for you. It doesn't even matter how long you take. It matters that you're happy with your work. I'm buffing these with a buffing block. There's a little bit of glue gel there. Get away from it. So yeah, I'm going to buff them with the buffing block because I've already trimmed them and filed them. And I could feel little bits of probably where there was gel on my glove. I want the surface nice and fresh and clean. So buff it down and then give it a quick wipe over with isopropyl alcohol on a brush, just a tiny bit on a brush, just to clean them. And then I'm going in with, I think this is called Iceland or Glacier, but I will pop it in the description box. It's from Madam Glam. It's a translucent white. So I did 3 layers of it. It's like a milky white. And the reason I did 3 layers was because I wanted some level of opacity, so a good strong colour, but not highly pigmented at the same time. I still want that translucent kind of clear effect. So I'm getting some pigment. If I'd have just gone for a white, it would have been far too intense. The fan on my MacBook literally sounds like a Hercules engine trying to take off. I don't know if you can hear it, but I bloody can. So I will do 3 layers of this on each of the nails, curing each layer for 30 seconds, because that's what it says on the bottle. This is the older formula. The newer formulas of Madam Glam, check the bottles because I believe they are 60 seconds, but this older formula is 30. Got to remember, I have probably about 700, maybe more Madam Glam gels, so they're not all brand new. Okay, in with the second coat, and I've sped it up, obviously, because you would get very bored. Oh, you'd be very, very bored. What else can I tell you while you're just watching me do this? Oh, my old cat, Gizmo, bless his heart, he passed away recently. He was a very old boy. He was 17, and I was under the impression that all he did was sleep and sit on the doorstep. However, he ventured a little bit further and unfortunately got hit by a car. Now, I didn't know he even went over there, so that was a bit of a shock. But he had a really long life and he didn't suffer, thank goodness. It was quick and painless. So that's all you can ask, I suppose, when you have pets. It's just part of it, but it's horrible. It's really horrible. I still keep thinking he's scratching at the door to come in, but he's not, unfortunately. And Teddy the dog, he's doing very well. He's really fluffy though, he needs a groom. I think he needs his own Instagram page. Right, I'm using Madame Glam's gold gel paint. As you can see, I'm running low. And I've just grabbed my long liner brush from Glitter Planet. It's like got a rainbow glittery handle that moves like, oh, so beautiful. I'm just doing some swooshes. We're going for something classy, something kind of minimalist, but still with a bit of pizzazz in there somewhere. And I really, really like it. Now, I didn't see the need to flash cure these because I'm just doing a little swoosh on a couple of swooshes on each nail. There's no like fixed pattern. I'm just going with the flow, and then I'll just cure them in one go for 60 seconds because these gels are highly, highly pigmented. You don't need them to be thick. This is a way, if you don't want the thick kind of cuff nail lines, you just want design lines, this is the stuff you need. Obviously, if you're going for like the more maximalist, thick 3D lines, some people use like the elastic gel or carving gel and then paint over it. Some people mix their gel polish in with a thicker gel to pigment it and do it that way. I've seen lots of different ways. But we wanted these kind of encapsulated within the top coat with just a little bit of texture, not too much. This is definitely like a salon friendly, nice, quick design as well, which will leave everybody very happy when they leave your chair, because to them it's super effective and yeah, really good. Sorry, my phone is like going off. Beep, beep, beep. It's very distracting. Now, Chloe's quite good at, like, she's like me, she's got funny joints in her hands, so she can lay her hand flat with her thumb without her thumb being on its side. It's great. I mean, later on in life, she'll probably have buggered up hands like me, but for now, she can just shove her whole hand in the lamp and twist her thumb. It's one of the perks of having a bit of hypermobility there. Just pop it out quickly. Anyway, I did this on both the nails. And then I went in with Madame Glam's top coat. I can't remember if I filmed the top coat or not now, thinking back. Did I? I don't know. Well, we'll find out in a minute because I'm just about to continue voicing over. No, I didn't. Right, I used no wipe top coat after this. A little bit of cuticle oil, and this is the final design. Let me know what you think. Oh, special information. As a lot of you know, my career was kind of cut short by chronic pain and injury, and to help prevent this for other people, I have released a PDF course called The Pain-Free Nail Tech, and you've got everything in there that you need to hopefully preserve your body to ensure you have a long and healthy career. Sign up to the email newsletter on the website, get your 10% off, and you can get that course. It's already less than a tenner. It's just PDF. You can keep it forever. It will really save you. So that's it from me. I will see you in my next video. Tally bye!